So I saw your question on the discussion board. If tangent of alpha equals 4/3 and alpha is between 0 and 90 degrees, which means it's in quadrant 1, then find the exact value for each of the following. Sine alpha over 2, cosine alpha over 2, and tangent alpha over 2. So I've gone ahead and worked it out here. And so start out with the half angle formulas. So here's the formula for sine alpha over 2, cosine, oops, I forgot alpha over 2 here, and tangent alpha over 2. So there's the formulas. You can get them out of the textbook. We're down here, work this out first. We're given tangent alpha equals 4/3, alpha's between 0 and 90 degrees. So that tells you in quadrant 1, everything's going to be positive. In general, tangent alpha, one of the definitions is it's y over x. So the denominator is x, which is 3, and the numerator is y, which is 4. Then we got a formula, Pythagorean theorem, r equals square root of x squared plus y squared. We put in the 3 and 4. That works out square root of 25 of r is 5. So we need to cosine of alpha. Well, cosine of alpha, one definitions, it's x over r. In this case, x is 3 and r is 5. We're quadrant 1, so we know it's going to be positive. So now we have the cosine alpha is 3/5. We can come up here, we can plug it in the various locations. And so we got a plus or minus. Since we're in quadrant 1, we know this is going to be positive. Alpha over 2 is going to be in quadrant 1, so it's going to be positive. So you put in the 3/5 here, and then working it out, it's a little bit messy. You have 1 minus 3/5 all over 2. We got to get common denominator, change that 1 to 5/5. 5/5 minus 3/5 would be 2/5. That's over 2. So 2/5 divided by 2, you take the reciprocal of 2, make that multiplication. That's 2/5 times a half. The 2's will divide. Then you have square root of 1/5, which is square root of 1 over square root of 5. You have to rationalize, so you multiply it by square root of 5 over 5. So square root of 5 times 1 will be square root of 5. Square root of 5 times square root of 5 is just 5. So this is the final answer. Then we come back for, you want the cosine alpha over 2. I forgot the over 2 here. You put in the 3/5. The only difference here is you're going to be adding. I worked this one a little quicker. 1 plus 3/5 is 8/5. And 8/5 divided by 2 is 8/10. And 8/10 simplifies to 4/5. Apply the quotient rule, square root of 4 over square root of 5. And I want to rationalize. And square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 5. And then square root of 5 times square root of 5. Well, it should just be a 5 there. It'd be 2 square root of 5 over 5. Then the last part, tangent alpha over 2. I worked this part out here. I got a half. I worked it out quickly. Let me correct a couple of mistakes though. That should just be a 5 there. I can make it a 5. Up here that should be alpha over 2. Okay, hope that helps.